proposed amendments, I'm curious if each can stand effectively by itself without passage of the others. So as stated another way, if one passes, not the other three, is it effectively hobbled or create more confusion than we have?
No, I think that's to me. It's referred to the proposed ones. I want to stand up so I can see you and you can see me. The reason this was so difficult to do was that when the charter, or present charter, was first put together, there are common parts to each of the initiative, referendum, recall, charter amendment processes, and those common pieces were taken out and put in another section of the charter, and then only those unique things were put in separate sections. And that made it very difficult to do. Today, the way it is proposed in the present recommended charter amendments, each one stands separately, each one can be modified separately, they're all on their own. So it's much better from that standpoint.
I haven't done a thorough analysis of that question. I suspect that John is correct and that they would stand alone. They would hold together if one is put in and another is not. However, I would like to say that an alternative approach that could have been employed would have been to have done the rewrites to improve the clarity without changing any of the requirements. Leave the 180 days in for the time period for initiative. Leave the 50%, the 10% rather, in for the referendum. You could have then justifiably put it all down as a single question, even if you had done it across all 4 topics. Then come back at a later date and make the changes or propose changes on the percentages and the other rules. That would have been a much cleaner, simpler process for the voter to understand.
Other questions? Yes.